What is going on, everybody? What is going on? The Catch fam. Hope you guys are doing phenomenal tonight, man. Hope you guys had a great Friday. Hope you guys are looking forward to a phenomenal weekend. You guys know what time it is, man. Time for another way too early live 2023 fantasy football mock draft with you guys with the Catch fam. The link is live to join on Discord and in the YouTube chat. We are doing a random order tonight, full PPR. You guys know what it is, man. So hit that link, hop in the mock draft, and while you're doing that, hit that like button, hop in the live chat. Let me know what's good, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you guys are new to the channel, we're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna talk some fantasy football. We're gonna talk a little bit of playoff football, talk about some Super Bowl predictions, some NFC, AFC championship game predictions. So it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have some fun. You guys know what it is, man. It's Friday night. Let's get to it, man. So I appreciate you guys coming out tonight, man. I appreciate you guys mocking with me, and we have got a full mock draft just like that. So let's go ahead and set the order here. Be a random order tonight. There you have it. And let's not waste any time, man. Let's hop right into this thing. Let's do it. Let's kick off another live 2023 fantasy football mock draft with you guys, with the Catch fam. I did not plug in my light. Give me 1 second. All right, we have light. We have light. We are good. All right, so how's everyone doing, man? Hope you guys are looking forward to the weekend, man. Hope you guys are looking forward to an incredible weekend of football. We're going to have two really good football games this weekend. All right. What's up, Marco? Good to see you, bro. What's up, Godfather? I appreciate you guys being out here tonight. J-Dubs, what's going on? Oh, turn the sound off. There we go. Appreciate you guys coming out tonight, man. What's up, Thomas? Hello, hello. Hope work is going well, man. We're set to 30 seconds. We're set to 30 seconds. Okay, good. What's up, Spence? What's up, Prey? Alex in the house. How we doing, guys? Appreciate you guys coming out tonight, man. Marco, where did you end up? Are you at 7, bro? Are you at 7? You are at 7. Oh my gosh. We're pretty much talking about football tonight, Pray. That's right. Thomas, I'm going to try and run a mock draft on a Sunday or Monday soon for you. I promise, bro. Those are usually like the best times for me personally to take a night off, but I'm going to try and get you in one soon. Godfather, dude, if you really want to, bro, we can switch off. You can draft a team with me, man. You let me know. Okay, I'll do the first pick. You let me know, man. I will do that for you. I went receiver to start last night. Some juicy running backs available. I mean, we got juice out here, but I'm going receiver. I'm just sticking with Devontae Adams. He's really, I mean, Adams as a receiver is really difficult for me to pass up, man. Really difficult for me to pass up. Had a phenomenal season. Tyreek Hill sitting there too is really tough for me to pass. I don't mind either option there at all. And Hill is taken at 1.10 by Mr. Sarcastic. Godfather, I'm sorry, man. Truly sorry. Pray, both games are on Sunday. Yeah, what time are the games on? I was actually thinking about this. Are they a little bit earlier? Yeah, so the NFC Conference Championship game, 3 o'clock. And the AFC Conference Champion game, 6:30 p.m. I was kind of hoping they were later, but I was pretty sure they weren't. So, all right, first round is done. We got C-Mac, Eckler, J.J. Chase, Barkley, Kelsey, Cup, Adams, Henry, Hill, J.T. Jacobs off the board. Into the second round, we got Diggs, Bijan Robinson, and Breece Hall. It's very nice of you, J-Dubs, to offer Oh, where do I want to go with this next pick? You know what? Let's switch it up tonight. Let's switch it up. Go double receiver tonight. Why not? Let's see what happens. Spence, would you be down to do a Thieves Fantasy League? Winner each week steals a player from the other team? Yes. Why not? That can be one of the member-only leagues this year. Why not? You can be my co-commissioner. So by the way, while we're on that topic, the early details for the Dynasty Leagues were announced last night on Discord. So basically, the first... to make you eligible for the Dynasty League, you must be a YouTube member. You must be an active member. And you guys, the cutoff to join is March 1st. After March 1st, I will not be accepting any names for the Dynasty Leagues. At the moment, I really only want to run 2 Dynasty Leagues. I just feel like it could get out of hand if we do more than that. But I will consider doing up to 3. At the moment, including Steven and myself, I believe we have 14 people who want to be part of the Dynasty League. So, if you guys are not already a YouTube member, you have until March 1st to join, and you must be an active member when we start the league. I guess I can't really control if you guys like cancel your membership, like afterwards, but the point of that is to just give more merit to the YouTube membership, right? And like we just touched on with Spencer, there will be exclusive redraft leagues for YouTube members, as well as more perks coming this year, as I really want to try and find ways to reward you guys for being YouTube members and supporting the channel. So yeah, there is a thread on the Discord. Most of you guys are part of the Discord. If you're not, link is in the description down below. For a Dynasty, a little bit of chat in that thread as well for everyone. Thoughts, opinions, questions are all welcome. But that is where you guys need to go if you want to be added to the list. You need to respond to that thread, and you need to be a YouTube member. So there you go. There you go. All right, let's see. Into the third round. All right, second round's gone. We got Diggs, Bijan, Breece Hall, Mixon, CeeDee Lamb, Walker, A.J. Brown, Etienne, Chubb, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Stevenson, Cook. Into the third, we got Debo, Higgins, and Swift off of the board. Let's see. I've heard Matthew Berry talk about a league he does where the lowest score each week is eliminated, and that team's whole team is available to be picked up or bid on. I think that's a vampire league, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the name for it. Running backs going wild here. Swift, Jones, and Pollard gone. Yeah, I'm excited for the Dynasty League. And, we've talked about that throughout a couple of the streams recently. But really the idea is for the I Suck at Dynasty Fantasy Football podcast to be very interactive, to be like a collective community thing, and especially be very interactive with those of you who are going to be in the Dynasty League. I want you guys to be going on that journey of me learning Dynasty Fantasy Football leading up to our respective drafts for the leagues as well. So I'm super excited, guys, and that's going to truly be the main focus of my off-season content, with the hope that in the future we can get a little bit more intensive into Dynasty content and really know how to actually give advice on Dynasty. We've given advice, but I just feel it'd be faulty if I started making Dynasty content right now. And to really stay relevant in the fantasy niche on YouTube year-round, you have to do Dynasty content. So I think this is really the best, most honest way for me to start, making Dynasty content. So, yeah. We've talked about it a few times, and I'll just kind of keep touching on that because I know a lot of Dynasty leagues start drafting like right after Super Bowl in March and all of that. We won't be drafting until after the NFL draft because I really want to flesh out this concept of the podcast with you guys. So, Nick, what's going on, man? I'm sorry you missed the draft tonight, man, but we'll have plenty more coming, man. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Godfather for sure, man. I just want to be straight up and honest, you know. All right, third round wraps up. Debo, Higgins, Swift, Jones, Pollard, Sanders, Waddle. Waddle a really nice value at 3.7. Najee Harris, Metcalf, Andrews, our first QB, and Patty Mahomes, Damian Pierce off of the board. And into the fourth round we go. Pray with the first selection here. Tom's trying to go on that journey with you. Really want to join because I know nothing about Dynasty. Yeah, man, it'd be fun to have you for sure. And, you know, I mean, just to clarify, like, it'll probably be slightly more interactive for those of you who do play in the Dynasty League and all of that. But that's not to say that even if you're not in the Dynasty League, or leagues, I should say, like, it's not going to be interactive throughout those podcasts and streams and everything. So, you know, if you decide that it's not for you, or if this year's not for you, and not just you specifically, but any of you guys out there, those streams are still going to be very interactive overall. So I'm really excited for that, man. Nick, I only have time for one tonight, my dude, but I'll be on tomorrow. And I think I'm going to end up streaming Sunday night just because, like, we have both conference games ending. And we're going to find out who's going to the Super Bowl. So, like, it's probably a pretty smart time for me to stream. Okadoke. Man. Look at you guys. Stealing all the running backs. Pierce a really good pick there at 3.12 Prey. I'll go with my tried and true. Give me James Conner. Give me some scrappy running backs here. Godfather, I agree with what you're saying about Dynasty. It seems to be a more popular thing, especially amongst the dedicated fantasy players. Yeah, it's just it's a whole different breed. Whole different breed of fantasy, man. When do you think the leagues will be set up to see who we with and stuff? I would say, let me think on that. Probably as soon as I can. I think the way I'm going to do it, Spence, is like just first come, first serve. So, like, you know, I think we got up to 12 people. Here's the thing, though, on that note, is before I invite anyone, I got to verify that everyone's YouTube members to make it fair for everyone who is a YouTube member already and has joined. So once we get all of that settled, like I don't know, I said until March 1st, so I guess to be fair, we probably won't know until then. Because like, I could set the leagues right now, because we already have 14 people total on the list, but everyone has until March 1st to, you know, join the YouTube membership. So if I make the leagues and people, you know, don't end up joining on YouTube, then, you know, there's no real point in doing that. And I gave a solid deadline, so I guess March 1st is the cutoff, and maybe we'll run a stream that night. What day is March 1st? I guess it doesn't really matter, but that is a Wednesday. So yeah, we stream on Wednesday. So I guess we could announce everything that night. You know, a lot of this I'm just kind of playing by ear and kind of figuring it out as we go. So I guess we'll roll with that. I know it's a little bit of a wait time, but see what happens. All right, fourth round, we got Hopkins, Wilson, Javonte, Keenan Allen, Connor, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Devonta Smith, Joe Burrow, Kamara, Evans, Cooper. Into the fifth round, we got three tight ends in a row off the board. We got Kittle, Goodert, T-Hawk, three of my favorite guys in the entire NFL. And we got Taylor Gang on the board. Let's see. I don't know how I got Waddle 3.7. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, like I said, great value there. Great value. Albert, what's going on, man? Good to see you. What's up? Not sure if it's a double flex. It should be. Yep, double flex, 5 bench spots. QB landslide, you know it. Spence, Team San Francisco. 2 of them. Just needed CMC. Oh, wait, you got CMC. That's right. 3 of them. Yeah, teams. Well, I mean, why not, man? Why not? All right, where am I going with this next pick? I got to start, like, actually, I keep doing this every night where I'm not paying attention until, like, it's time for me to draft. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to take my QB here. We're going to go Fields. See how that works out for me. This is best ball. Yeah, right. Booger Dog, what's up, man? Luckily, Richardson and Florida Gators waved goodbye to lousy coaches now running Gators in the ground this year. Cost them, it'll be the NFL QB surprise in the 2023 draft. Looks like a pretty decent year for quarterbacks overall, right? Scary Terry off the board here. Chris Olave off the... I took a look at Olave at 5.8. Not going to lie. Watson's gone. Little receiver run right here. Algier gone. Boss man, just one mock tonight. Just one mock, unfortunately. All right, 5th round wraps up. 3 tight ends gone. Kittle, Goddard, Hawkinson, Jerry Jeudy, Lamar Jackson, Dobbins, Calvin Ridley, Justin Fields. So 2 quarterbacks gone. McLaurin, Olave, Watson. That's going to be 5 receivers and 2 running backs gone. And J.K. Dobbins and Tyler Algier. Prey, once again, a really nice selection of Algier and another really nice selection of Tyler Lockett. Prey, I ain't going to lie to you, man. I really like your team right now. And into the 6th round we go. Herbie's gone. I mean, Algier at 5.12 and Lockett at 6.1. Just really good value there, man. Really, really good value. Prey's been stepping it up lately. Like, you know, I mean, at some point some of us got to give Prey some props, you know. I mean, I'm going to go Akers here. I need some running back help. All right, man. So have any of your guys' thoughts or feelings changed for your Super Bowl picks? These are 2 really tough games to call. You know, like I'm pretty back and forth. I'm still trusting my gut at the moment with Bengals and Eagles, but man, I could see these games going so many different directions. Boss man, I don't love Tyler Lockett. I don't know why people draft him so high. So many young players. I mean, I don't think in the 6th round is that high, you know. I mean, he's your wide receiver 13. Last year, 15 before, 8 3 years ago. He had a great season. Just very, very consistent. Only gave you single digits in 3 games, and he missed week 16, right? So I'm good with Lockett, especially in like the 5th to 7th round, for sure. Lockett was super far back in rankings last year. It was, just a great value coming into this past season. What's up, Chase? How are you, man? No, you're drafting tonight. Let's go. Right after me. Mr. Curly Wolf's in the house. What's up, dude? Cody, my guy, glad to see you. Jordan one of these soon. I got Eagles winning the Super Bowl as a Cowboys fan. I won't tell anyone. What's up, man? It's good to see you. We'd love to have you in a mock sometime soon, man. Keep an eye out on Discord for updates on when we're mocking. All right, this is about the time in the draft where I got to throw together a tiny Q. Tiny Q, so to speak. Yeah, I think I'm leaning Eagles, Bengals. Aren't the Chiefs and Niners the favorites right now? Or has that changed? All right. So the 6th round wraps up. We got Tyler Lockett. We got Gibbs, Herbert, Monty, Akers. We've got a lot of people's wide receiver 1 in the rookie class, and Smith off the board. What should I call him? I need a nickname here. I need a good nickname. Pittman's gone. Mike Williams, DJ Moore, Godwin, Brian Robinson, Ayuk into the 7th round. We got Pacheco, Prescott, and Michael Thomas gone. What's up, Emil? Emil's in the house drafting tonight. What's up? Mr. Sarcastic's out here. What are you up to, bro? J-Dubs, I love the rookie running back talent this year. Should have good landing spots. Yeah, and we're going to have so many shifts at the running back position in free agency this year. It's just going to be crazy at running back. This literally the toughest year at the running back position to evaluate that I can remember in a long time. Man, I wanted Christian Kirk here so bad. I really did not think Christian Kirk was going to last, but I thought there was a chance with the fact that he was still available up until that pick. It's a really good pick there. I mean, I don't really think Christian Kirk should be available at 7.6 after the year he had, but I get that Ridley's going to be there, but I'm still on the hype train. Like, I really think that he's going to have a great season next year. Zeke's a good pick there, too. I don't care what anyone says. All right, give me Hollywood Brown. We'll get Kyler back at some point. All right, I didn't really make a queue. I only put like 3 players down. It was Pacheco, Kirk, Hollywood Brown, and Zeke. So let me take a look. AJ, I mean, I'm telling you guys, I'm going to be back on the AJ Dillon hype train coming into this year. I can already feel it. I mean, he really did heat up at the end of the season, you know. Weeks 12 through 17 were double digits every game, so. Man, the 2 receivers I was hoping would fall, and Drake London and Pickens are off the board. Good picks, guys. Good picks. T-Law's gone to wrap up the 7th. Into the 8th round we go. Start off with Mark Ingram. Prey snags his Jacksonville Jaguars stack off of the board. I don't know where to go with this next pick. My team doesn't really have like any I don't really know what strategy I'm following right now. Kind of just drafting. I guess we all are just kind of drafting. Okay, where do I want to go with this next pick? Gabe Davis. See you later. I'm going to take playoff Lenny. Don't ask me why. I just want to draft Leonard Fournette right now. So, all right. Okay, let me see. All right, Chiefs and Eagles are favorites. That's what I thought. Okay, Eagles are the favorites. Oh, because Brock Purdy's a rookie, right? If Shanahan can handle Purdy, Bosa might take care of Hurts. Giants defense never showed versus Eagles. Niners defense will. It's gonna be a good. I think it's gonna be a lower scoring game than people are thinking. Marco's a very solid rookie running back draft class, in my opinion. Bossman Fat. Deontay Johnson is getting undervalued. Love his value this year. Deontay scares me, bro. And there he goes, coincidentally at 8.7. Big drop to wide receiver 30 this past year. I mean, you know, Deontay Johnson really reminds me of, from a fantasy perspective, is Cortland Sutton. Like, you don't get a lot of ceilings involved with Deontay Johnson. Like 16.4 in week 3, 20 in week 15. Then you got, you know, 14, 11, 10, 11, 11, 13, 11 and a half. Like, you don't get a lot of high ceilings, right? He had no touchdowns this year, which not entirely his fault. But yeah, 147 targets and 0 touchdowns. That's like, I think historically one of the worst. I don't know, like statistically, I think I read somewhere that historically that was like one of the worst amount of targets for a 0 touchdown season of all time. But I like Deontay Johnson, you know, in terms of full PPR going into this past season, but it's just a little bit of a change with George Pickens coming onto the scene. Yeah, Claypool, I mean, got traded, of course, so But I don't necessarily think that in full PPR scoring formats that Deontay Johnson's an awful pick. It's just got to be at the right place. Like at 8.7 as your wide receiver 4, for example, I'm good with that, you know. Godfather going Kansas City -1.5, Philly -2.5. I'm not against that. Spencer, I love it. JSN. Perfect. That's why I need you around, Spencer. Chase, I'm with you. Going back to the hype train with Dylan. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Oh, I need to. Sorry, guys. You guys can't see the draft board. Tiny. Trevor Lawrence at 7.12 steal the draft. Got him as top 5 quarterback. Yeah, I love him right there. He's going to be that quarterback this year. I mean, as the offseason goes on, Lawrence is going to go up in rankings. It's no doubt. There's no doubt about it in my mind. All right, I was really hoping that Rachaad White would fall out here, and I could potentially have Fournette and White. Is Fournette under contract next year? Am I tripping? I need everything on this team. I guess I don't really need receivers. I mean, I need depth, but, like, I don't have to have anyone. I'll just take my tight end because I'm running out of time. Give me Freiermuth. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Okay, my Q is once again decimated. Darnell Mooney, a nice pick there. I like Mooney right there for sure. I literally almost went Mooney at 9.8. Looking at the board, I mean, there's 2 you guys ahead of me who don't have a tight end, so I don't feel too bad about that pick. Man, is Devin Singletary a free agent next year? I know we've looked at the free agent list like 100 times. I'm just like blanking right now. Pray, who is this? Was that an accident, Pray? What are you doing? What is this buffoonery in my draft? Pray, you're ruining the draft board. Let's see. Had the Jags not left 14 points on the table, we might not be talking about the Chiefs right now. Yeah. They definitely could have won that game. Okay. I don't know what this team is. Let's go Zay Jones. Wide receiver 26 on the year. I'll take it. I mean, when you draft like 2 studs early, like Adams and Lamb, like you're just going for upside at, receiver later on, then you're playing the waiver for the rest of the year, in my opinion. Unless just a stud falls to you, like if Devonta Smith is available at 5.8, like maybe I go Smith there, Like I said, I really wanted Christian Kirk at 7.8. I'll settle for Hollywood Brown. I'd be a little bit happier with Christian Kirk. If Lockett is available at 6.5, maybe Mike Williams was a player I considered at 6.5. Ayuk would have been a good value too. I mean, any of those guys at 7.8 would have been great value. But I think, you rely on Adams and Lamb. And you look for a little bit of depth at the end of the draft. I needed running back help more. And I, filled in QB and tight end here. So whatever. Let's see. Spence, not a fair fan of his team. You got like every San Francisco player, you crazy person. Peterson among the elite coaches in the NFL. Yeah. I think really, Brian DeBall, Doug Peterson, Dan Campbell. I think those are the guys I think of for like Coach of the Year candidate. But Coach of the Year is like such a weird award. Like sometimes they reward coaches who like the coaches I just named who like brought a bad team into the playoffs, things like that. Sometimes it's just like Nick Sirianni because the Eagles had an incredible year, Sometimes it's just like Andy Reid because he's Andy Reid, So it's Kyle Shanahan. So, yeah. All right, so Godfather, you got Kansas City -1.5 over San Francisco +2.5 under. Maybe I'll ride with you, man. Greer Spencer Fournette may not be a big next season money and age or buck next season. Yeah, I almost went Rashad White there, but for some reason, since Fournette was at the top of the board, I thought like he might get selected first. But realistically, I think more people will be going after White. So bad strategy. You live and you learn. Thomas, I think Pete Carroll is another name for Coach of the Year that should be considered. No one thought the Seahawks were going to do anything this year. No offense. Pray, I clicked Penny. Thought I didn't register. Clicked again. Gave me that guy. It was meant to be, bro. It's meant to be. I mean, this is... You need to go buy this guy's jersey. For sure. Go do it, bro. Emil and J-Dubs fans of Addison here at... What was that? 10.6. Oh, crap. I'm on the clock. Hold on. Hold on, everyone. Slow your horses. I'm like... I'm the worst at drafting tonight, man. Is Rashad Bateman going to be ready by the time the season starts? Looks like it. Okay. I'll take Bateman. Who are your guys' is like late round? Like, let's say like this point in the draft, like rounds 11 to the end of the draft. Who are the receivers you guys are looking at? Plenty of options. I mean, there's a lot of wide receiver 2s on teams at this point. Wide receiver 3s even, that are kind of like both those wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3 guys could be considered handcuffs, you know? Get bigger roles if someone else goes down. Who are the guys you guys out there are taking a look at? I just said guys like 5 times in a row. 5 guys. Great restaurant. Dude, this feels like one of those drafts where like I'm just going to end up not drafting a kicker or defense because my team is so weird. I only have 2 bench spots left, and I just feel like I want like 7 more players. Let's see. Booger Dog. I recall punt, pass, and kick halftime. This 12-year-old Moose needed a Rams game jersey to fit. He was so big. That kid was Andy Reid. No way. Crazy story. J-Dubs, I'll show you. Okay, I like that. I like it. Addison to Green Bay, potentially. I'm excited for the NFL draft this year. Oh, 1 o'clock. I want to go receiver, but I'm going to take another running back because Leonard Fournette's on my team. And, I mean, I got Devontae Adams and Lamb. I really like Rondale Moore there. Like, I think realistically, if this was an actual draft, like, I'd be going for Rondale Moore over Rashad Bateman and then running back. But it is what it is. This is where we're at. Pray, we're not even through the 12th round, bro. Yeah, I have no idea who's going to play QB for Tampa next year. No idea. Oh, hold on. Tiny. My streak of taking Rondale Moore in every single one of these mocks continues. Hey, man. Go after your guy. Oh. When did I ask that question, J-Dubs? Is it Robinson and Mechie? I like Randall Robinson at the end of drafts. And I know a lot of you guys are going after Mechie. I think that's a good decision as well, especially if the Texans end up with the right quarterback, presumably in the draft. If Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets, I'm drafting him, teaming up with his former offensive coordinator, and Garrett Wilson is fire. Spencer, I mean, you gotta... Alright, I won't say it. I won't say it. Trey Lance is off the board, and into the 13th round we go. Yeah, it does look like, you know, from a media perspective, an off-season perspective, this is the time that we start talking about these things, of course. You know, the off-season isn't there, or technically here. It does look like all these signs are pointing towards Aaron Rodgers going to the New York Jets. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, that is like the perfect sentiment when it comes to Aaron Rodgers. Who in the world knows what is going to happen with Aaron Rodgers, you know? So I'm not going to speculate. I mean, you guys know that about me. Like, this time of year, like, we can talk about this story and that story and coaching changes, quarterbacks going to different teams. But it's like kind of my same theory last year is like, we have no idea, man. We have literally no idea. And 90% of the time in the off season, these stories you hear about this quarterback going here or there, or this player getting traded here or there, they're wrong. You know, you gotta get it clicks and everything somehow. So maybe not 90%, but you know, I would definitely say at least 50% of the time. So I try not to speculate too much on that stuff, but at the same time, it's, I would say, important to talk about it for sure. Because what else are we going to talk about? All right, I think Kenneth Gainwell could have a nice year next year. So we're drafting a weird team tonight. I'm going to take Kenneth Gainwell here. So that leaves my queue with Romeo Doubs, Isaiah McKenzie, Josh Palmer, KJ Osborne, and I will draft a kicker and defense to end out this draft. Keep it tried and true. What a weird team I rolled with. I don't hate this team, though. Wilson stock to the moon with the good Jets defense. Tough division. Yeah. A lot of people think the Jets are kind of on the rise within that division, you know. The defense definitely vastly improved over the last, you know, 2-ish years. So, yeah, man. I think it's a good landing spot for really any free agent quarterback, potentially. But Rodgers definitely the most intriguing. All right, into the 14th round we go. Put Lamar, Tyreek Hill, and Waddle. That would be wild. Yeah, man. McDaniels knows how to run the football, too. You know, the defense is okay. They did have some bad games, though. Like the game against the Ravens early in the year. Dolphins, sleeper team for Rodgers with a QB. They can make a deep run in the playoffs. So there's two potential quarterbacks to the Dolphins. I really personally think Lamar Jackson will be a Raven next year. I think he'll get franchise tagged. I think they'll figure something out. So, we'll see what happens. Like I said, try not to speculate too much. I guess I'm picking a defense or a kicker. Take the Pats. What are they like? Defense 1 this past year, defense 2 the year before, defense 17 in 2020, defense 1 in 2019, defense 5 in 2018. They're just always in the mix. 2020 was a tough year, though, but they had a lot of players opt out because of COVID. That Belichick system just gets it done, man. Jason Myers. That's my guy right there, man. All right, man. I'm speeding through the draft. Appreciate you guys coming out tonight, man. Carr would love to end up with the Jets. Lamar to Miami would be team speed. That'd be literally like a Madden team for sure. Jazz, I'm hyping up Bijan to Dallas. Yeah, I've seen that too in the you know, out there in the fantasy community. It seems to be a theory a lot of people have. Be a great fit to restart the team's running game. Yeah, I guess because Zeke will still be under contract, right? And then the question will be what happens with Pollard with the injury and everything. Carr could end up in Tampa. Sure. Could end up in Washington. I just feel bad if whoever goes to Washington, man. I really don't want to see Carr go there because I like Carr at the end of the day. Don't judge me on the Allen Robinson pick. All right, I guess we'll start looking at teams. I wonder where Carr does want to go, Chase. All right, man. What a draft. Pray, I'm changing your pick. Pray, you got James Robinson instead, bro. I hope no one wanted James Robinson. Did it for you, Pray. Because you're the man. Took your accidental pick away. All right. Starting with Pray. We got T-Law and Ingram at quarterback and tight end. I'm good at that. Great little stack. We got Jacobs, Pierce, Algier, Rashad Penny, and your newly acquired running back in James Robinson. We got Diggs, D-Hop, Lockett, Elijah Moore, Chase Claypool, Danny Carlson, and the Ravens defense. Good team, man. Like I said earlier in the draft, really like this team. I don't mind Penny as a late round pick, just knowing how often Seattle likes to run the football. I don't even remember who you accidentally drafted at running back, but now you got Robinson, whatever. That pick we can basically just like X off the board. Hold on, let me pick a kicker here. I'll just take Bucker. Who cares? Who cares? So yeah, man. I mean, you're starting. You kind of started this draft like how, you know, with my kind of strategy last season, just going running back, receiver, or receiver, running back based on where you drafted in the first round and who was available. Filling in at quarterback and tight end, then finishing out the draft with the best available players, right? So I think you drafted really well tonight, man. But yeah, you're starting T-Law and Ingram, Jacobs and Pierce, Diggs and Hopkins, and then Algier and Lockett in the flex. And on your bench, you got Penny, Robinson, Elijah Moore, Claypool, and Jared Goff. Daniel Carlson, the Ravens defense. This is a great team, man. Great team. I mean, you could argue about the bench players, but ultimately still a really good team. Really, really solid core roster. So I think you drafted great tonight, bro. Taylor Gang. What we do tonight, bro? We got Burrow, Schultz, Higbee. Good quarterback and tight end room. Can't really debate anything there. Chase, Judy, Moore, Burks, Juju, Allen Robinson. Really good receiver room. You know, like you said, he disconnected at 12.9. Ended up with Allen Robinson is what it is, man. The rest of the receiving room, good value throughout the draft. You got Nick Chubb, Aaron Jones, Cook, and Kareem Hunt. Two kind of veteran studs, and Chubb and Jones. I think Cook is a good addition to this team. He could take on a larger role next year. Obviously, a lot more youth for Cook there as well. And then Hunt set to be a free agent, so never know what could happen there. Lots of talent there as well. Younghoe Koo and the Rams defense. Good team, man. Good team for sure. Starting Burrow and Schultz, Chubb and Jones, Chase and Judy. Then you're in a good position at the flex, right, where we did a double flex mock tonight. So you got DJ Moore, you got Cook, Burks, Juju, Hunt, and then you got Allen Robinson and Higbee, right? So, yeah, good bench situation, good flex situation, good kicker, good defense. All around another solid team, man. Good drafting tonight, bro. Chase, what we do, man? We got Cousins and Purdy going late round quarterback. I think those are two of the guys in terms of a late round quarterback strategy that we need to be eyeing. Obviously, Purdy, you know, not a crazy high ceiling, but good enough value and good enough floors for sure, and still potentially a starter in a very dynamic offense. And then Cousins, at the end of the day, had some awful games, some god-awful games. Hope you didn't start him in the championship, even though he played really well in weeks 15 and 16, so you probably did. But nonetheless, was your quarterback 6? All things considered, at the end of the day, it's quarterback 6 in fantasy, and that offense definitely took a step forward last year. You got Henry, Mixon, Monty, Dillon at running back. Really nice running back room. Really good value here, man. Metcalf, Allen, McLaurin, Davis, Mooney, Myers, Sky Moore. I think, once again, really good receiver value. Like, Sky Moore had an awful year, but at 13.9, he's a piece of the Kansas City Chiefs offense. Why not? Jacoby Myers is always like somewhat consistent, you know. Actually had a really nice start to the season, then kind of faded off here, and then had a nice ending to the season. But ultimately, was your top 30 wide receiver on the season, and he missed quite a, 3 games. So yeah, and he's set to be a free agent, which is probably be a good thing for him because the Patriots gonna do Patriots things. So I think it's good value there. Nonetheless, starting Cousins, starting Njoku, Henry, Mixon, Metcalf, Allen, then you're in a really good position at flex. Another really good draft, man. You got McLaurin, Monty, Dillon, Davis, Mooney, Myers, Sky Moore on the bench, Brock Purdy on the bench. No kicker here. You can fix that by week 1. You got the Jags defense. Great draft. You guys killed it tonight. Spence, what in the world did you do tonight, my guy? This is what I was saying that after you drafted Trey Lance. It's like in my head, it's like you got to draft Purdy. And then he didn't come back to you at 14.12. It's like, you need Purdy on this team, man. But I guess, by theory, you really needed the Niners defense. So, you got Trey Lance and Bryce Young. You got George Kittle. C-Mac, Cook, Pacheco, Mitchell, White, Debo, Cooper, Ayuk, DPJ, Josh Downs. And, of course, you got Robbie Gould. I mean, you got the Niners, essentially, right? I mean, all you're missing is Brock Purdy, right? In terms of valuable starters. So, it's not the worst strategy. I don't know who you're starting at quarterback. I guess Young. Starting CMC, Cook. Starting Debo and Cooper. And, of course, starting Kittle, tight end. Starting Ayuk in the flex. And Pacheco in the flex. Not the worst build. You just needed Purdy on this team. If you got Purdy, this team would be really interesting. That leaves you with Mitchell, White, DPJ, Downs on the bench. Niners and Robbie Gould. Like I said, it's really not that bad of a team. It's just it's not best ball, but basically a best ball build. So let's go. Good draft, Spence. It could be Sam Howell's season for sure. Let's see. Kyrie. All right, let me see. What we do, broski? We got Deshaun Watson and C.J. Stroud. We got T-Hawk. I'm good with that. Our late round quarterback draft. Why not? J.J. Amon-Ra, Godwin, Thomas, Sutton, Cooks. Pretty good receiver value throughout the draft. Swift, Kamara, McKinnon, Harris. I mean, definitely some question marks here. Like, McKinnon will be a free agent. Harris will be a free agent. You got, upside in Swift and Kamara, but Swift is going to be hurt at some point. I mean, there's still a time and place to draft DeAndre Swift. I'm not against drafting DeAndre Swift, but you just have to account for him missing a couple games. Kamara will probably get suspended at some point. So you got some question marks at running back, but we've seen plenty of teams last year where we had question marks at running back and things worked out, Nonetheless, probably starting Deshaun Watson, T-Hawk, J.J., Amon-Ra, Swift and Kamara, Godwin in the flex. Second flex kind of shaky. You got Michael Thomas, Jared McKinnon, Sutton, Cooks, and Harris. So one of those guys, but still a pretty good bench overall once you get that figured out. Cowboys defense, Money Mac. It's a good team, man. Good team. You just have to get a couple things polished out, but that's what the waiver wire and trades are for, man. Yeah, Spence, the bye week would be tough for you for sure. J-Dubs. All right, we got my homies Komet and Jawan Johnson. Man, I almost went double tight end. I almost went, if Komet was available at 10.5, I was probably going to go double tight end. So I just want to throw that out there. But good quarterback room, good tight end room. We got JT, Robinson, Gibbs, Tucker. 3 rookie running backs. Okay, I can appreciate that. At receiver, we got Wilson, Watson, Pickens, Johnston, Robinson, and Mechie. Good receiver value throughout the draft, man. The Bass Man and the Jets defense. So I like it. Starting Mahomes, starting Komet, starting JT and Robinson, starting Wilson and Watson. Then you're probably that's a thing that'd be tough with rookie running backs at the beginning of the season. Sometimes you have to kind of wait until they kind of establish that role, unless they're just like a Barkley or Brees Hall or Najee Harris or whatever, right? Or even Brees Hall, you kind of had to wait. So, but nonetheless, you're probably starting another receiver in the flex there. But I think between the guys you drafted, you could get that second flex spot figured out and a good enough bench for sure. Just defense, Tyler back. So I'm good at that, man. Good little squad, J-Dubs. Coast to coast, what we do, man? We got Lamar Jackson, we got Dangerous, we got Pitts, we got Greggy D, Barkley, Etienne, Pollard. Whew. Whew. Great value in Foreman at 10.8. We got Devonta Smith, Mike Williams, Jamal Williams. That's J-Mo. That's not Jamal Williams. Dotson and Renfro. I think really good receiver value, especially for not drafting a receiver till the 4th round, as well as drafting 3 running backs to start. Landed a solid quarterback and a good value in Pitts at tight end. So Broncos defense and Dicker the kicker. Good team, man. Starting Jackson, starting Pitts, starting Barkley, Etienne, Devonta Smith, Mike Williams, flexing Pollard, as long as he's healthy in time, which looks like he will be. And I would say flexing Dotson, which leaves you with J-Mo, Foreman, Wilson, Renfro, Dolchich on the bench. Good draft, for sure. Really good draft, man. Guys killed it tonight. All right, Marco, what'd you do, man? We got Allen and Waller and Knox. I'm good at that. Kupp, Waddle, Ridley, JSN, Addison, Rondell Moore, Walker, Zeke, Charbonnet, and Jamal Williams. Got that right this time. Bills defense, Nick Folk. Yeah. Good draft, man. So you're starting Allen, starting Waller, starting Walker, and maybe Zeke or Jamal Williams just to start the season. Hard to say where Charbonnet will be at the moment. Starting Kupp and Waddle for sure. Starting, I would say, Ridley, and maybe even Rondell Moore in the flex. It's just tough to say with the rookies right now. Like, what team are they going to be on? Are they going to be in what looks to be an immediate role? Even if it looks that way, are you going to start them week 1? But overall, I think your core roster is good here, and you could definitely figure out that second flex move for you. And, yeah, good team overall, man, for sure. Good drafting tonight. Sped so close to getting Purdy, man. I mean, Swift always gets hurt, bro. And I was so big on Swift coming into this past year. I mean, that's my guy. I love DeAndre Swift. But we all know at some point he's going to miss a couple games. So, yeah, man. Thomas, my fantasy team, since I can't draft at work, QB Burrow, wide receiver Chase, Garrett Wilson, Kenneth Walker, Bijan Robinson, Hawkinson. Draftable? Is it? Yeah. We get Chase in the first, Walker in the second, Wilson in the third, Burrow in the fourth, Hawkinson in the fifth. Oh, wait, Bijan Robinson makes that an issue. I don't know if Wilson will last that long. I mean, he went at 4.2 tonight. It's close, but someone's probably going to fall to you. Close, because I think Burrow, yeah, I mean, he went at 4.9, Wilson went at 4.2. I mean, maybe if Hawkinson falls to the 6. Possible. Anything's possible. We got you, Chase, of course, bro. Glad you drafted with us tonight, man. Only reason I'm big on the rookie running backs because they're talented or slated to get relatively decent landing spots with competitive teams. Yeah, I'm completely good with that. Yeah, I'm fine with Swift as well. I just think an insurance back is good for sure. Godfather, I would say this about Swift. People had reservations on Jacobs going into the season. He paid off pretty well for owners. I have never really understood the aurora around Josh Jacobs in terms of injury prone. I mean, 13 games his rookie year, 15, 17. That's really not that bad. I don't get it, man. When we look at Swift in terms of, it's not awful, 13, 14. It's not, when we just looked at Jacobs, it's not too far off. But I think what happens with Swift more so is sometimes when he's active, the injuries linger through active gameplay. And I don't think we've seen that as much with Jacobs. So I think that can be an issue. And then, while he might be starting and playing in games, he ends up a little bit more limited, so to speak. But that's a fair point. J-Dub's not avoiding Wilson. Yeah, that's your boy tonight, man. Some monster tight ends coming in this year's draft. Could be stars or good teams that use them. I love seeing a good tight end. If Burrow wins Super Bowl, how high are peeps going to draft him next season? I don't know if the Super Bowl is going to have as much of an impact on fantasy stock necessarily. I think where Burrow is going right now is where he's going to go. Quarterback 4 or 5, for sure. Here and there in drafts, you might see him go quarterback 3 even. Let's see here. What do we do tonight, Bruce? We got Hurts at quarterback, Kelsey at tight end. I mean, ridiculous. Very, very good there. Sanders, Dobbins, Herbie, Wilson, Chuba Hubbard. A little weak at running back. He's got some question marks. Some guys who could be in larger roles, could see diminished roles, could be on a different team next year. But ultimately, these guys could work out for you. A.J. Brown, Pittman, Kirk, Deontay, and Hyatt. Good receiver room. I mean, good value at least throughout the draft. Eagles defense, Jason Myers, and Danny Dimes. Are you an Eagles fan by any chance? Or do you just love their offense this past year? Either way, that's fine. All right, you got Hurts at quarterback, Kelsey at tight end, Brown and Kirk at receiver, Sanders and I'll say Dobbins at running back, then the flex, probably Pittman and Deontay Johnson as long as it's full PPR. Maybe Herbert. We'll see where Wilson lands. Have to see if Monty's still on the Bears for Herbert. Have to see where Hyatt goes. And Chuba Hubbard's an interesting player, too. I love Danny Dimes on the bench. Love the Eagles' defense. Love Myers. Good team, man. I mean, like I said, some question marks at running back potentially, but stud quarterback early, stud tight end early, stud receiver early, good receiver value as long as it's full PPR, and you could get through with these running backs for sure. Good team. Matt, what's up, man? I'm in Dynasty needing of a tight end and a 2 quarterback, 2 tight end super flex league. Where should I draft a tight end in this year's rookie draft? Man, the Dynasty questions coming in. The pressure is on. People don't know yet that I suck at Dynasty fantasy football, but they will know soon enough. In a 2 quarterback, 2 tight end super flex league. It just depends, I guess, on what tight ends you already have on your team, Matt. What type of depth do you have? Is this the league's first year? Is this an ongoing league? Et cetera, et cetera. I mean, if you're in need, then you probably want to target a tight end relatively early, I would say. It just depends on who's going to be available for you to draft, you know. But let us know. We can take a look for you, bro. Of course, if you had in-depth questions, feel free to hop on our Discord and throw your questions out on there as well, and community will get back to you as well. Have a good night, Marco. I appreciate you, bro. All right, who did I draft tonight? This is a really weird team. I got Justin Fields at quarterback, Freiermuth at tight end, Adams, CD, Hollywood, Zay Jones, Bateman at receiver. I mean, not bad, all things considered. Running back is the issue, but I still don't think it turned out that bad. Najee Harris, James Conner, Akers, Fournette, Madison, Gainwell. Probably should have gone Rashad White over for Fournette, but we got playoff Lenny. What can I say? Pat's defense, Harrison Butker. So I'm starting Fields, starting Freiermuth, starting Adams and Lamb, Harris and Conner, Akers, and Hollywood Brown or Zay Jones in the second flex. Fournette, one of those 2 receivers, Bateman, Madison, Gainwell on the bench. Pat's defense, Butker. I like this team. I just don't feel like... I feel like that element of potential upside, or I don't know. I feel like the team's almost a little bit too just missing something. I don't know. But it's a decent enough team. I just wanted to switch it up, go double receiver, see what happened. And I was kind of drafted for value in tonight's draft. So. J-Dubs, have a great night, bro. I appreciate you coming out, as always, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll wrap it up for the night. Another great 2023 way too early mock draft with the catch. Fam. I appreciate you guys so much, man. I appreciate you guys drafting with me. I appreciate all you guys' support. Appreciate you guys talking fantasy football, all that good stuff. We just lost a subscriber. Let's go. Oh, no, we gained a subscriber at some point today, then we lost one. Okay. I'm telling you guys that it's like the best practice would be for me to not look at the subscriber number, but all right, here since here's the last 6 days. We gained 2, lost 2, lost 1, lost 1, lost 1, lost 2, gained 1, lost 2. It's just this time of year, man. People see like fantasy stuff in their feed and they don't want to look at it, you know. I get it. I just really want to. I don't want to drop under 3,400. I like the clean number. So we're at 3,402. And we've lost 6 subscribers this week. And I'm like, I don't want to fall under that number, but whatever. Whatever. Advertising Underdog but can't play. That's right. That's what it is. Have a good night, Godfather. Appreciate you, man. Guys, hit that like button on the way out. Check out the links down below. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Discord. You guys know what to do, man. I'll be on tomorrow night. It was a great stream tonight. I had fun with you guys. Lots of good discussion. And you guys killed it in tonight's draft. It was a great draft. Had fun as always. So I appreciate you guys so much, man. Thank you guys for all your support. Thank you guys for everything that you guys do for the channel and, you know, for the community, man. So details for the Dynasty League have been, early details have been released on Discord. So if you guys are interested, go check that out. And that'll do it, man. So everyone have a great night. Everyone be safe. Have a great start to the weekend. And love you guys, man. Love this community. Love the Catch fam. I will talk to you guys soon. And that'll do it for tonight's stream. So with that, I'll say thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here.